Rich people who married someone significantly poorer. What surprised you about their previous way of life? I grew up rich. Like family name on buildings rich. Private schools, ski trips to Aspen, summers in Europe. My biggest childhood worry was whether my parents were buying me the newest iPhone the day it dropped or making me wait a week. So when I met Emily in college, me in designer sneakers, her in thrift store boots with the soles peeling, I thought I understood our differences. I didn't. She was working 3 jobs to pay tuition. I was living in a luxury apartment my parents gifted me for graduation. When I first asked her out, she actually laughed like it was a prank. Guys like you don't date girls like me, she said. That hooked me immediately. She wasn't impressed by my money. She didn't care about my last name. She cared about whether I actually listened. Fast forward 3 years, we were engaged. My parents were skeptical, but I didn't care. I was in love. Still, I was cocky. I thought marrying me would just erase her past, like my wealth would absorb her scars. Then came the first big shock. 2 weeks after we got married, I surprised her by filling our fridge with groceries. Not just any groceries, organic, name brand, high-end stuff. $600 worth of food. When she came home and opened the fridge, she froze. Then she quietly started taking things out, shoving the steaks into the freezer, moving the fruit, and then carefully separating the expensive stuff from the normal food. "What are you doing?" I asked, laughing. She turned around, serious. "If we don't ration this, half of it will go bad. Do you know how many meals this is? This could last a month." It hit me then. She wasn't excited about abundance, she was terrified of waste. To her, wasting food was a sin. She told me later that when she was 12, she and her brother used to eat rice with ketchup packets because that was all they had until payday. She couldn't just flip a switch and stop seeing food as fragile. The second shock came with clothes. I wanted to take her shopping. Really shopping. I brought her to a boutique and told her, pick anything. She picked one plain sweater. That's it. When I asked why she didn't want more, she said, "I don't buy more than I can carry home on the bus." I had to remind her, she didn't take the bus anymore. She had a car, she had me, but that mindset didn't vanish. The worst fight we ever had was over furniture. I wanted to replace her old secondhand couch with something nicer. I bought a $9,000 leather sectional, had it delivered while she was at work. I thought I was doing something romantic. When she came home, she broke down crying, not out of joy, but grief. She told me that couch was from her grandmother. When Emily got kicked out by her stepdad at 16, she slept on that couch for almost a year while working 2 jobs and finishing high school. That couch was survival. To me, it looked old and ugly. To her, it was proof that she had endured. She made me return the new one. And then there were the little things, the way she reused Ziploc bags until they fell apart, the way she always ordered the cheapest item on a menu even though I told her 1,000 times to order whatever she wanted, the way she panicked if she couldn't find coupons at the store. But the most gut-punching moment came when we visited my parents for Christmas. My mom, trying to help, casually asked Emily what she wanted for Christmas. Emily smiled politely and said, "Oh, I don't need anything. Maybe some socks." My mom laughed and said, "Don't be silly. Everyone needs something more fun than that." Emily didn't say anything else, but that night she confessed to me that, as a kid, socks were sometimes her only gift. She learned not to ask for more because it hurt less when she didn't get it. I realized then, poverty isn't just about not having money. It's about growing up believing you don't deserve nice things, that you're a burden if you ask for more, and wealth, real wealth, doesn't fix that overnight. Now, years later, I'm still learning. I don't surprise her with expensive gifts anymore. Instead, I sit with her on that old couch and listen to her stories. I don't laugh when she buys clearance toothpaste even though we could afford to buy a year's supply at once. I understand now, those habits are battle scars. The truth is, marrying Emily showed me that being rich doesn't mean you understand value. Money makes things easy, but it doesn't make them meaningful. She taught me that, and sometimes late at night when I watch her fall asleep on that beat-up couch she refuses to throw away, I realize I didn't rescue her from her old life. She rescued me from mine.